Hey everyone, it's Press here, and today I will give you an analysis on the 4-5-1 formation in FIFA 13 Ultimate Team. So what we have here is, of course, the 4-5-1. Actually a hated formation. It seems like everyone thinks it's bad. I strongly disagree, and but I also think I know why people think it's bad. So, first of all, you don't have any defensive midfielders, and you have a four-back formation here. So that you're really not that solid defensively. It's not as solid as a 4-2-3-1, or not as good as a 3-5-2 either. So you do have here the center midfielder. He is actually way more attacking than you would think, being the only player to be back in the midfield. But he doesn't do that. He gets up all the time, but it helps out attacking wise. So I'm not complaining, because this formation is so fun playing in attack. It's almost scary. So your attacking midfielders, they will come running toward your striker if you play it up to him almost at once, and especially if you're playing a guy with a full-back formation. That striker will drag with him one of your opponent's centre backs. And then that means that when both of your attacking midfielders are rushing into the space, if you play it to one of them, then the other one will be free, because your opponent really can't take them out both at the time, because one of his center halves are already taking out the striker and marking him. That means that you are 3 against 2, and that will always be difficult. And normally your opponent's fullbacks will not be able to react quick enough. But if they do, that's not a problem, because then one of them will just get inwards and cover that space. But that means that there will be loads of space for either your left midfielder or your right midfielder. So it's really not a problem if you don't manage to get through on in your first wave of attack. Then of course you can play I would advise you to play a bit around before that pass to the strikers, so that your team is up, so that you can get that situation with your attacking midfielders rushing into that space between your opponent's fullbacks and centre halves. Defensively, you want all your 4 defenders to stay back, and if you manage to do that, any 4-back formation is quite solid defensively. And of course, your center midfielder and your right and left midfielder, if you have the correct work rates, will get back after a while as well. So you want low high if it's possible, but normally that's not possible for your fullbacks. But something like medium high and medium it's also fine. But I don't have it in this team that I'm made for this. But it's so good attacking wise that I don't need those players, and they have medium defensive work rate, so they will get back in a hurry. Then your center midfielder, you want him to stay back. I think my player here, I thought he had low high, but it doesn't feel like that in game at all. Your attacking midfielders really not important. Of course, you don't want low. You want them to be running, but I would say that anything except medium high and low high is fine. Your right and left midfielders, I would actually advise them not to have a high defensive work rate in 4-5-1. High medium, high maybe even high-low, but high-medium I would say is the preferred work rates. Then your striker, you want high-low if possible, but I think that as long as your striker has a high attacking work rate, it's really not that important. So the team I've made around for this formation is a very cheap one, but it is an excellent side. So you are Mignolet in goal, Vermaelen and Vertonghen as my centre backs. It's a Premier League side, so I don't know. They get strong links, but really doesn't matter. Then you have Davide Santon as a left back. Oh, I think maybe he has like a medium work rate. Then you have Glenn Johnson. He has high medium as his work rates, but he has a medium defensive work rate, so he does get back in time. My right midfielder is Adam Johnson, a very good player indeed. Because he has pacey. I think he has high medium work as his work rates, so that's just perfect. My centre midfielder is a central defensive midfielder. It's John Obi Mikel. He doesn't get 9 cam, but he plays very well. Anyway, so then I have my first attacking midfielder, which is Moussa Dembele. High work rates. You might think that was a problem, but it's really not. He is an excellent player, and he gets forward due to his high attacking work rate. My other attacking midfielder is Philippe Coutinho. He is an excellent player. I just love playing with him. Can just run past defenders as if they weren't there, and even if they get their body between you and the ball, Coutinho is just so agile. Like, he can just get past them anyway. He's just an excellent player, and one of the few players I actually dribble with in FIFA. My left midfielder is it's Junior Hoylett. High medium as his work rates, very pacey, and that's basically what you need in a left or right midfielder in a 4-5-1. My striker is Andy Carroll. He is an excellent player. Need to stop saying excellent player, but he is a beast, let me tell you. His shot with his left foot is absolutely outstanding, and he's good in the air. He's fairly quick, and he has much better passing than his 61. I could just show you here. He has 5 goals in 3 games. So that's the team. I will highlight some of the things I think is important, and I hope you'll enjoy. So my opponent was a guy with a 4-3-3, an excellent side. As you can see, I really need to stop saying excellent. But he had midfielders with very good work rates, attackers with good work rates, and defenders with fairly good work rates, and very good players as well. But he played a 4-3-3, and that's a 4-back formation without any defensive midfielders, and that is when the 4-5-1 is at its prime, when it get to use that space that those defensive midfielders sometimes can mark. Here though, I'm showing you that you can see both Carroll and Coutinho is taking up one of his defenders, and then Coutinho gets to run from one of his I think it's Lascott, and get the ball. Fortunately, he didn't score here, and neither will Dembele, but one cannot allow many chances like that to the 4-5-1 without conceding a goal during a game. Here though, you can see that I marked quite a lot of stuff, not much, but some stuff. You can see that Vertonghen, he's running back, covering a large area there because there's no one there. So, and when Van Persie is not quick enough to challenge Vertonghen on pace, then he can cover that area without any trouble at all. Then you have Glenn Johnston in your bottom left corner, covering that area if Ben Arfa was to pass it with lots of power and make it go far, then he would take out that space, because if he wasn't, Yaya Toure, who's running, could have received the ball, even though Vermaelen had covered quite a lot of space. Then he could have received the ball, getting a 1v1 situation, and that could possibly lead to a goal. Most likely, that would lead to a goal, actually, I would say. And then, of course, you have Vermaelen covering the space between Vertonghen and Glenn Johnson. So you can see how that it was never gonna be a goal from that, because my defenders were covering the space just perfectly. Here though, you can see that there's so much movement in the 4-5-1. Dembele running on the other side of the pitch and getting forwards. Nearly goal there as well, just unfortunately that it didn't end up as one. So you can see here that this is just to show you the agility of Philippe Coutinho. You can see that it's Michael Richards actually trying to push him off the ball. He has no chance at all, and there is not many people in Ultimate Team that can hold Michael Richards. That was the analysis though. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Praz signing out. Goodbye.